Inflation is at insane levels right now. Are you feeling it? I'm certainly feeling it. I feel it every time I fill up my gas tank. I feel it every time I go to the grocery store. And I think twice of maybe, should I go out to eat this week? I'm not totally sure because I don't know what the world is going to be like in a couple of months. Do you? Especially with the war in Ukraine, supply chain issues, watching China continue to stay locked down, and there's no COVID policy, which is totally insane. But this is where we're at. And Biden came out today and was giving a speech about inflation. And who did Biden say is to blame of inflation? The same stuff. Putin, supply chain issues. It's always the other. It's never, yes, that, but also me. I'm also encouraging inflation. I'm also making things worse. We're also continuing to print money and spend in a time of investment when it's not an investment time. Usually when you make investments in your house, you do it because you have an excess of funds and you say, you know what? Let's add that pool table. I don't know. I don't even really play pool, but we are so well off now that now is the time to play and buy a pool table. And of course, here's a clip from Biden today talking about the Republicans, of course, but I like at the beginning how he says he has no plan to deal with inflation.
You know, we have no plan. They have no plan to bring down energy prices today.
Yeah, these Republicans have no plan. Are these Democrats are confused about who's in power right now. As midterms are coming up, of course they're pushing the blame to Republicans. The inflation issue is a losing issue for Democrats, and they know it. That's why they're still talking about Roe versus Wade as if it's in law now. And then this is Biden's top economic advisor talking on CNN, which is just a beautiful statement in itself.
Cecilia, I wonder, looking back, were Larry Summers and Joe Manchin right about spending and inflation?
So I'm not sure what the right is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say right now. Because, of course, any logical human being would say, yeah, they were right. We shouldn't be spending. We shouldn't be doing these things when inflation is where it's at. We should get that intact. Yogi Berra once said, if you don't know where you're going to end up someplace else. And it certainly seems that's where this administration is doing. Because it seems like they want inflation. It seems like they want to make your life a living hell by their actions. Because actions always speak louder than words, as they always push the blame to the other person. It seems like there's nothing Biden can do. It's completely out of control. Even with Biden today talking about, it's these freaking Republicans. They need to get their act together. It's not me, it's them. It's not me, it's Putin. It's this war. Putin's got to stop this war of aggression, as if that war has everything to do with the value of our dollar. Sure, it has some implications, but to say it's the reason for inflation today, as if our government's overexpending has nothing to do with it. I'm just tired of our politicians not being held accountable for things that they say and do. I'm tired of them pushing the blame to other people, and when election time comes around, this is the time to finally speak up and pretend I'm a real conservative or I'm a real libertarian or a real liberal. Excuse me, old man cough vibes only. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the BS and constantly pushing the blame to the other. And our politicians not doing anything and just constantly doing things to make things worse for us, and especially worse for our kids' future. And allowing companies to just run amok and allowing themselves to just skate by and constantly have these petty laws that help them stay in power, help them continue to be rich as their portfolios get stronger and stronger, and then they blame other companies. It's always the other. It's never them. As this top economic advisor, Cecilia Rouse, the chair of the White House Council of Economic Advisors, says, I'm not sure what right is. What is truth? What is misinformation? What is disinformation? It's hard to tell, isn't it? Because it seems like the stuff that's just information or truth or facts are being pushed to the table as the other. And my encouragement to you in this time of volatility and just craziness, as we have Roe versus Wade stuff and people being allowed to break federal laws, like intimidating our judges like they're cartel members. We live in a very volatile time period. People's anger and frustration and way of living is being squashed, and people are getting more and more frustrated. We are reaching a tipping point or a boiling point, it seems like, in today's culture. I wish we had a president in charge that would say, you know what? Part of this inflation is due to our overspending, and we have to get it in line. It's going to be rough. It's going to be hard. but we're going to get it to where you will feel freer in this amount of time, or we're going to be making these actions. We're taking this route to make your life better, but instead they push it to the other. Don't be like politicians. Take some accountability in your life. Be okay with being wrong. Be okay with not having all the answers and saying, I need help. These people are not people to live up to. I don't understand why so many people put politicians on a pedestal of like their hope in this world. It's such a faulty pedestal to begin with. I hope you guys think about this and think about these politicians and hold them accountable to the things that they say, because they got to stop pushing it to the other person. We have to stop allowing them to just say these things and then get in office and become a different person. Vote these people out. Hold these people accountable to what they say and do. Hope you guys have a great day. I freaking love you. Bye.